What's up, people? Welcome to the Health is Wealth podcast, where your focus goes, your energy flows. What's up, people? Welcome to the Health is Wealth podcast. I'm your host, Jason Shibley. I'm right beside the co-host, Bobby Jackson, for another awesome episode today.
Another good one right here. Another psychological one, an emotional one we're trying to break down. It's all about energy and focus and making sure that we're moving forward and seeing that progress.
Yeah. Where your focus goes, your energy flows, people. And you have to take that serious when you're talking about your health and life in general.
Yeah, I like how that really just, that's it. It scales to, starting from just a daily routine and really can be seen in so many different aspects of your life. Fundamentally, of course, your health and fitness, right? Keeping our body in shape and making sure that we're staying healthy, because at the end of the day, health is all that we have. But the fact that it even kind of overlaps with a lot of other cool areas that we'll be talking about here in a minute. So
yeah, and I think a lot of it starts with if your focus and energy has been off in life in general, I think it's stacking up small wins for yourself, starting in the morning when you don't hit the snooze button anymore. That's a win. Getting your water intake early in the morning, because we're all dehydrated in the morning. Eating those proper meals, to stacking up those wins, even making your bed.
Yeah,
that's out there big time now. Just make your bed, make those little wins, and then that helps you focus a little bit better on the bigger things at the end of the day.
Exactly. And this is even on the micro scale of just that 24-hour period, right? It's an everyday kind of thing. It's that starting with the alarm, the first thing you hear waking up in the morning, it's how are you going to respond to that? You're going to snooze it out, take the loss, and just try to stay in bed? Or are we actually going to focus on all the things we got to get done, let that excitement to start the day, pop that hat off the pillow, and get that day started right away with that first little win? And that's right. Let them accumulate starting first thing in the morning and all throughout the day. Every good thing we do should be categorized as that little win, and let that focus keep pushing to that next good thing we're going to be doing for ourselves.
And let's be real, through this pandemic, we've all had to restart at some point and have moments where the focus wasn't there, the energy wasn't there, and you had to reset. And these little wins that Bobby just talks about within a 24-hour period really help us get back on track with the important things. And when it comes to the health aspect of things and fitness, just showing up for yourself is a win, and that helps us focus on the bigger goals that we have with our health.
I think that's one of the most important parts of this topic, of this whole episode, is the fact that we're never working at a constant. There's always ups and downs, and especially with everything going on in the world and the United States right now, it's constant. We're always going to have that little thing to try to push us off balance, push us off of our center, push us off of our routines. And so that's the importance of doing it every day. Just trying to refocus, identifying when, okay, I'm not really doing what I need to be doing. I got to reset. I got to rechange my focus and let that energy flow with it.
Yeah, and I've made a career of telling people to show up. Just telling people to show up every day. You win if you show up for yourself when it comes to your fitness. Show up to your walks, show up to your nutrition, do the little things right, and it starts to every 24 hours, and then hit the reset button and do it again.
That's because that first one is so important. We got to start the day with the win, especially if we think we might be getting bad news at work, personal life, wherever that might go. Start with that win. Make sure that we're starting with, man, that achievement. I got something done. I'm started in the right direction, and let that focus continue to be guided by that.
Yeah, and our life can throw that off all the time. I mean, we see this with our clients. We've seen this personally. I hear this too many times, how quick our focus can fall apart just in life in general when there's one hiccup, when there's a pandemic that happens and you can't get back on track. And you have to do the one. You can't think of the big goal. You can't think of the end of the year goal, whether it's a personal goal, a health goal, a career goal. You can't think big. You got to think small. Did you show up to work? Did you show up to your workout? Did you show up for your family? Things like that.
That should be the freshest thing in our mind, right? Knowing where we want to be in a year, but then not letting that be our focus 24 hours a day. Know what the goal ends up wanting to be. However, the primary focus, what needs to be fresh in my mind, is what I need to do by the end of the hour, by the end of this minute, by the end of the day. It's the micro cycle, and then that just gradually scales, right? So another thing that throws people off is every single weekend. So now we're beyond the day, right? Oh Monday, man, I had a killer Monday through Friday. I crushed it. Then I ended up going out and did happy hour Friday, and that turned into a long Saturday, and then we did a brunch on Sunday, and then now I'm coming back to Monday, and I'm really not moving much, right? I'm not really focused. I didn't do any type of activity throughout the weekend other than stuff that I know is going to put me further from my goals. And so now my energy and my focus are completely thrown off, and then you almost miss the whole next week, right? So it's that now that we've scaled out from the one day, now we got to think about the 1 week. Yes, we still got to have some fun, but how much can we have and still be able to start that Monday morning focused and ready to rock and ready to make some good progress financially, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it might be. And of course, physically, we got to be making that too. So
yeah, I think that's big. I think winning those first 24 hours and then repeating that
and repeating it.
And then when you can get to do that, when you do that 5 to 6 days in a row,
that's right.
And you can do that week after week, and then month after month, and then year after year, then we're starting to get some big time goals done and completed, and your focus is more consistent. And you brought up the weekend warrior thing. We live in South Florida, right by Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lickerdale is what they call it, because here's what happens in the fitness world down here is everyone goes out Thursday night. It's ladies night, Thursday night, discount drinks.
They're still doing that?
Huh? Wednesday night, Thursday nights. Okay.
Yeah.
So for those younger kids, not the old guys like me. And then it trickles in. And now we have, over the past 5-10 years, Sunday brunches have gotten popular. Mm-hmm. So now you're telling me that your casual, fun weekend has gone from just on one night to now it's event Thursday night, event Friday night, event Saturday night, event now Sunday afternoon.
Sunday.
Now your focus is way off, and now you have to restart. So what
trickles into Monday. So now we are working out Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday we're starting the bad stuff again. So now we went to a 2-day work week on ourselves because our focus was so thrown off.
Yeah, that's exactly what I see, and I'm still in the commercial gym, so I see this regularly. It's funny. Monday, gym's packed. Tuesday's gym's packed. Wednesday, half. And then the people that are willing to come into the gym hungover on Saturday, it's out. So it's funny. It's Monday. You can look at the last 5 years of my schedule. Monday, Tuesday, everyone's motivated. They're focused. They're ready to go. Then all of a sudden, Wednesday, half of them start showing up.
Things happen. Plans for the weekend already. Plans on the weekend. Everybody's trying to live for the weekend.
Short weekend vacations. Okay, they're already planning that out. And then all of a sudden, the ones that muscled it through and got out and enjoyed themselves a little bit on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they sneak in for a quick one. If they do, it's quick before 12 o'clock on Saturday. And then now it's football season down here. So good luck with that down here, because Miami and Florida State are all playing this year. So they're not coming into the gym.
We're not going to see them until Monday.
So if they didn't make it in and they weren't focused, those first 4 days, you're not seeing them on the weekend.
That's right. So another important part of that might be surrounding yourself with like-minded people.
Yeah.
Find those people who are doing something that you aspire to try to be like, right? Whether it's physically, financially, whatever it might be. Be around like-minded people that are going to help keep that energy focused on the good things, on the progress, on not letting the fun times start outweighing the progress moments of our life. And that we're keeping that proper balance. We're all moving forward together, and then we're helping motivate those people too.
Yeah, and focus comes with those goals. You have to have those goals. We've talked about the 24 hours in a week. Now let's really break down that month and year goals.
You can get a lot done in a month.
We've learned that through this podcast. We really were driven at the beginning through a pandemic. We chose to focus on trying to start something new for ourselves and to help add value to our customers in a different way.
Yeah.
And we're still striving and focused on the end goal of getting more value to our customers and audience out there.
That's right. The focus has had to stay consistent, and we've allowed that to just push our energy and continue rolling and getting these new topic ideas. Like he said, trying to get more fresh content out to you guys to give you guys more as well. But that couldn't just be that first week that we had everything hooked up. That couldn't have been just that first month. Now we're getting in, we're a few months deep. We've really been rolling on episodes, but that was the example of, if we were only coming in hot for the first few weeks, this thing would have died out by the end of the pandemic, and all of a sudden we're still rolling here. So
yeah. So and that goes into what we need to talk about, the positives and negatives. It's just relating things. Before we talked about this a little bit before the show. It's about our weight. Let's go about our weight. Okay, you get mad. You didn't lose any weight. Okay, so let's take the positive out. Why? Even though we didn't lose any weight that day, that week, that month, what did we do right? Okay, did you work out every day you were supposed to work out, and were you eating healthy all the time? Then good things are coming. You need to stay focused on the positives, not the negatives. Too many people now, especially right now, focus on the negatives, why they didn't lose weight, and then all of a sudden it goes down. Their energy starts falling, their focus starts disappearing. They start canceling training sessions. They start canceling their own workouts. They start eating bad, and then there's no more focus, which means no more energy. Now you have what I call the hangover every day, and it's not about alcohol. It's just a sluggish attitude towards the next project that you got in front of you. Lack of motivation,
feeling bad about yourself, the whole nine. And yeah, that's huge. I think that's something I've personally worked on a lot. That's the just being a positive person versus being a negative person, right? It's choosing to what we want to put our focus on, right? It's the same things could happen this week. There's two different ways to look at it, and you put it perfectly. It's, if my goal was to lose a couple pounds and I only lost one, am I going to look at, oh man, I still didn't lose that other pound? Or do I look at, I did lose a pound, I am making the progress, I am moving towards, and it's the focusing on what you have done and not what you haven't got done yet.
Yeah.
We still want to push. We want to let that focus on what we're going to do the next day.
Even when for your fitness, physical goals, people get frustrated, and I get that. That's fine. I'm glad you're upset. I'm more happy that you're upset that you didn't reach your goal than I am that you didn't get to the goal, because that shows me that you're focused right now.
We're still motivated. We're not broken by it yet, right? So it's that
your focus isn't broken. Your energy is still good as you knock the mic everywhere around the room.
Down,
I know you're getting all amped up.
I'm getting amped right here.
Your focus is on the mic. It's there. So that's, you got to. If you can't touch your toes today, and you try tomorrow, and you can touch your toes, you're better because you focused on the stretching that happened today, and you're more flexible tomorrow.
However, if we are working on it, we see progress, but we're not there yet, don't keep beating yourself over the head on the fact that you can't yet, right? We haven't reached the end goal yet, but we still have made the progress to the goal. Focus on the progress. Yes, we still have more to go, but use that little moment to pat yourself on the back, enjoy the progress, enjoy the success, enjoy that little achievement, but leave it as gas in the tank for the next day to keep pushing towards it until you end up finally getting that finished goal.
Yeah, I got to bring up someone that's been on the show, Kristen, for a client insight of her transformation and what she's done, because her focus has gotten her. I've trained her off and on for 7 years, and her focus is what gotten her the most recent results and stuff. And she's a busy lady right now. She's in school full time, she works full time, and she's still been able to drop 20 plus pounds through this pandemic. How is that possible for someone that's not focused? Because the first few years, her workouts were there, but everything else wasn't focused on. And she'll take credit for that, because we talk on a regular basis about how focused she is on to the next thing, and she has positive people around her. She doesn't strive on the negatives, even though she gets emotionally sometimes when she has a bad eating day, and she didn't do the right things. You got to move on.
We got to move on.
We got to move on.
Still, don't forget all the great things I've done. Keep it positive, right? That's positivity goes so far in life, and that's personal relationships, that's workplace, that's health and fitness. Be positive. Stay focused on the good things and making more good things happen for yourself.
Yeah, a lot of you listening to the show can teach myself and Bobby a lot of lessons about building careers and in your industries, and how focused you guys are. And those of you that have families and growing families and stuff, how focused you are to be there for them all the time. And so Bobby and myself are both without kids. And besides, Bobby is one of my kids pretty much. He's like the little brother I never wanted.
That's right, that you never asked for. Keeps showing up like a bad penny right here.
It's like a bad penny with a yellow t-shirt on. Looks like a bumblebee.
Yeah.
But the thing is you guys are focused on what's in front of you. And then you need to do this with your health. That's our point today is now you do the little things. Okay, if it's 5 minutes, I have videos out there. I know you have videos out there as well. I have videos out there on my YouTube channel where you can do 3 minutes of stretching in the morning.
That's it.
3 minutes of stretching.
That could be the first win right there.
That's a win.
That's a positive, significant.
That's a positive approach to your day. It can be at night, it can be in the morning, but it's got to happen.
And the catch is everybody has that same 3 minutes.
Yep.
The hard part is swallowing the pride and
that's
saying,
a good point.
I do have the 3 minutes. How am I spending it? Am I sitting there flipping through my phone? Was that part of the time that I hit the snooze button and my 3 minutes was in that little first snooze that I hit? Is it I am choosing to do some other thing that's not very useful for me?
Watching the news.
Watching the news that's just going to start us off angry and yelling and upset about everybody else. Start with the positivity, start with the achievement, start with the good thing, and let that just continue to snowball. Yeah. That's the catch. When good things start happening, it makes it a heck of a lot easier for good things to keep happening, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's it, people. So focus on the positives, okay? Just remember, like the title of this episode, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And remember that and do the little things right.